Hi, can you hear me? Yeah! Everybody here? Yeah! Welcome to the celebration of the young artists, young musicians, and young writers at the Beach Museum. Okay, so we're going to kick off the reading of young writers. We've had 14 young writers with us here at the museum all week, and we've been participating in some interesting activities with the art, with the artists. We've had visiting writers come, we've done theatrical exercises, we've done writing exercises, and some really interesting stories and poems have come out of this that you're going to hear today. And before we hear the young writers, I want to take just a moment to thank a couple of people who've been instrumental in helping this week of writing and creativity go forward. Beginning with our English department head, Dr. Karen Westman, who's here. And another person who's been with this project since it started is our interim director of undergraduate studies, Dr. Tanya Gonzalez, who's here. And also especially we want to thank everybody at the Beach Museum they've been so generous to us and so helpful and collaborative. Catherine, who's here, Miss Adrienne Russell, who's been with us every step along the way, Mr. Tony Whetstone, who was the one who opened the doors for us in the morning and made sure we were out at night and made sure everything was comfortable for us. So I want to give great thanks to the Beach Museum and all the people here. And on behalf of all the young writers who are here in these first couple rows, and scattered throughout, a few people I know they want to thank. There were 3 talented writers who were here for part of the week who gave up their time, and 2 of them are here. Peter Williams was one of them. He couldn't make it here today, but Heather Etlamaki and Judson Packard were here, and if we could acknowledge them. You guys want to say that? And somebody else who's been absolutely instrumental in making this week go smoothly. She's not here. She had to go to Kansas City this afternoon, but we're being taped, so we're going to say to the camera that this week could not have gone smoothly without the person who was in touch with all the families, in touch with all the visiting writers who came in. And most important, make sure we ate on time. Miss Kristen Selby, thank you. Now, some of you have been following our Facebook page or the blog, which is K-State Young Writers Workshop.tumblr.com. And there's wonderful pictures, a very detailed, lively account of all our activities day to day. The blog will still go on, so keep checking it. We're going to be putting new content on it in the weeks to come. And all of this social media was arranged by our intern, Miss Lacey Brummer. I think most importantly, we want to thank the instructors who are here every day and giving feedback and leading us and keeping our morale up, Lexi Smith and Hunter Gilson. Okay. So, now we've had visiting writers all week, and we got to introduce our visiting authors. And when we introduce them with their accomplishments. So we have authors now who are going to read to you, and I'm going to tell you something about their accomplishments. Our first author made 3 new friends this week. She is an accomplished dancer, and she wrote some very, very good things this week. So please give it up for Ella Bahr.
Summer. Number 1. Ice cold lemonade freezing your throat as it goes down. 2. The twinkling lights of fireflies dancing in the twilight. 3. The crackle of a campfire eating away the darkness. 4. Chlorine-soaked swimsuits dripping water from a hook. 5. The sticky feeling of ice cream melting through your fingers. 6. The symphony of cicadas and crickets that swells until it fills your whole being. 7. The perfect flavor combination of chocolate, gooey marshmallow, and graham cracker that sets off an explosion in your mouth. 8. The acrid smell of bug spray and the crawling sensation on your skin. 9. Gazing at the stars until you feel like a piece of dust floating in the wind. 10. Last-minute cookouts, the mouth-watering smell of hamburgers sizzling on the grill, and juicy watermelon. 11. Going to the fair and being swept up in its magical, lighted fairyland. 12. Staying up past your bedtime, but knowing that you are living life to the fullest. At least, that's what you say to convince your parents. 13. Staring up at clouds on a sun-drenched day and being filled with the feeling of being alive. 14. Getting together with friends and laughing till you can hardly breathe, but loving every moment anyway. 15. Watching fireworks bloom in the velvety sky. 16. Going to family reunions and desperately trying to match names with faces of people you see once a year. And 17. Buying school supplies and realizing that this blissful paradise is coming to a close.
I forgot to mention Ella is also a freshman at Manhattan High School. Our next author has these accomplishments under her belt: her wonderful family, 2 new friends that she's made, and the wonderful writing that she has done this week. So please give it up for Gabriella Radina, a sophomore at Manhattan High School.
A Kansas girl. A Kansas girl knows the rolling thunder across the plain, the bright flashes of lightning anticipating a June rain. A Kansas girl misses the sand between her toes and the smells of a boardwalk that can tickle her nose. A Kansas girl knows the smell of a smoky prairie in the spring, the essence of life a diverse grassland may bring. A Kansas girl misses a cool, bright summer day and hearing what gleaming dolphins have to say. A Kansas girl knows the whistling wind and unruly hair. She knows the wheat and the cows and what they share. A Kansas girl misses the salty air from the bay. She misses a Christmas break tan in a bright winter day. A Kansas girl knows the grassy rolling hills. She knows her home and all of its thrills.